Hey guys, what's up? Christy Deer here. What's going on? I just wanted to pop in here for a little bit. I'll give you guys a chance to get on and just kind of share with you. I just felt like I wanted to share this with you guys, like 3 mindset hacks that have really changed my life. You know, some things that I've done, some things that I've been through that have really made a difference in where I am today, and it feels really good. It feels really good. And hey Genji, what's up, girl? How are you? Hey guys. I'm uploading a video to YouTube too while I'm doing this. Okay. I'll put it to the side. I'm multitasking. But I wanted to come on here and just share with you some things that really helped change my life. And actually, I'm going to be very transparent and very vulnerable here with you guys because I feel like it's important. You know, I mean, we go on Facebook and we see so many great things. And of course, it's good to be positive. We want to be positive. We don't want to fill our news feed with, like, you know, negativity, right? But I think it's good to come together and connect and be real with each other and let each other know that we all have days when maybe things aren't going so great, and we have days when things are going wonderful. And you know, it's okay, right? It's okay. Hey! Okay, getting that video uploaded over here. And some water. I'm just going to share with you 3 things that really helped me in my life get to this journey. And you know, sometimes it's like what Tony Robbins says, like when you see somebody like have success, a lot of times you're not seeing like what's going on behind the scenes, right? You're not seeing the years of learning and growing and taking courses and hiring coaches and you know, going to this event and that event and flying here and flying there. And, you know, working on yourself and spending days and days like journaling and understanding like why maybe you're sad one day or why maybe you don't feel worthy and deserving. Like, you know, we don't see all that. Sometimes we're like, hey, you know, what's going on? Like, how are they able to do that? And we can get stuck in this comparisonitis. And hey, I've been there. I've been there. So I'm going to share with you, hey, I'm getting that video to you, Lark. It's uploading right now, by the way. But I want to share with you some things that I've done that really helped me. So maybe they will help you. You know, during my whole coaching journey, there were times when I like literally felt defeated. I cried. I felt like, you know, you know, the clients weren't coming in, the cash wasn't coming in. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I saw other people with success that I wanted. You know, there was times I questioned, like, you know, God, where am I supposed to be? I thought, you know, all I want to do is, you know, I want to help people, and I want to help people live a fulfilling, amazing life because of where I was as a teenager and in my early 20s, depressed. You know, I didn't really have any friends. I was so miserable. And there was so much heartache that went on in a lot of my life. And I just couldn't ever find a way out. I just felt stuck and I didn't understand. I thought everybody else had it better than me. And, you know, and I was in that time in my life that just felt like forever, right? And I came across learning about, you know, your thoughts create your world and law of attraction. And, you know, it's okay to dream and it's okay to visualize and it's okay to ask and pray for what you want. Hey Molly, hey guys, hey Carrie, hey Missy. It's okay to pray and visualize for what you want, and, you know, that's all right. And so I did all that and I transformed my life. And this was in my early 20s with 2 babies and my husband working 2 jobs. We had like no money. And I lost 80 pounds, 75 actually. And I was featured in Fitness Magazine. Yes, you can still look it up. If you Google Christy Deer Fitness Magazine, that will come up because somebody asked me. You know, I made children's exercise videos that sell around the world still today. And, you know, I changed my life. And when you know, what prompted me to want to become a coach is to help other people going through this, to say, there's a better way. There is such a better way. Like, let me show you how worthy and deserving you are. Let me show you how loved you are and how beautiful you are. And you're not just what's out here. You're what's in here. You're your soul, your spirit, right? But there were times in that business working, I would see other coaches and other entrepreneurs growing faster than me and getting clients what seemed like more easily than me. And I didn't know what I was doing wrong. And, I'm sitting here thinking, I don't understand, right? So maybe you guys can resonate with that and relate to that. There's been times in my life when things feel like it's coming so effortlessly. And then there's times in my life when I felt stuck and I didn't understand. Amazingly enough, when you're in that stuck, tough time, it's sometimes hard to see that everything's working out for you. You might hear people like, everything's working out for you, and you're like, be quiet. I don't want to hear that. This isn't fun. How is this working out for me? I don't like it, right? Hey. I got you. I remember there was times when I felt defeated and my husband's like, to do what you say to me and, think positive and focus. And I'm like, be quiet. No, I love him. He's so sweet. But you know what I mean? When you're in that stuck phase, it's hard sometimes to see a way out and to really understand that everything's working out for you. But looking back on everything that went on in my life, everything, and I won't even get into, some of this stuff, it wasn't easy in my teen years at all. And a lot of you have heard that story. And in my early 20s, that wasn't easy for me either. And, it's hard to see, but now I can see. It's like Wayne Dyer, I can see clearly now. I can see how it all is working out for me. Because the characteristics that I have now, just my mindset, the focus, everything, I wouldn't have searched for a different way. I wouldn't have searched for, learning how to work on my mindset. I wouldn't have searched for law of attraction. I wouldn't have, reached for more. So we have to have that contrast in order to grow and learn. And it's not always fun, but the best thing that we can do is figure out why it's coming up and learn from it. Figure out why it's coming up. Our body is always communicating to us and talking to us all the time. And a lot of times when those emotions come up, we mask it. We mask it with maybe wine, and even though I love wine, we mask it with different things. And we don't really look at why it's coming up, and therefore it consistently comes up and it keeps coming up because we're trying to. And this is the whole, the journey and the process of life. We're learning and growing. And, if we don't recognize that, if we don't understand our emotions, if we don't understand where that's coming from and look deep, it'll constantly show up in different aspects of our life. And that's where a lot of people feel like, I'm stuck and crap just keeps happening, right? Yes. Oh, hi, Jennifer. Yeah, so truth, right? Truth. And so let me just share with you three things that I did to really, really help me. Because when I became a coach and I started, as we say sometime in coaching industry, up-leveling, going for bigger goals, expanding our mindset. I remember as a trainer, I was nervous to charge people $20 an hour. So I did have some money stuff going on and some probably value and worth within me. And so all this stuff started coming up as a coach, and this really, really helped me. The first thing is, and I teach a lot of this in my programs and my group, but the first thing is forgiving yourself for anything that you're holding on, like past mistakes, anything that you perceive to be a failure. Because remember, failure is only what you perceive. Is it a learning? Is it an opportunity to grow and learn? Or did you really fail? When I got up and stood on stage a few times, and I love speaking on stage, but there were a few times when I stumbled over my words and probably didn't do a really good job. Well, could I say I failed? Or did that give me the opportunity to learn and grow and come back stronger, right? So Forgive yourself and let go of the past. The past is the past. And if we constantly stay stuck in the past, we'll constantly recreate those emotions and those feelings, and it'll be really hard to manifest and break free and get to where we want to go, because we'll constantly beat ourselves up. We'll be stuck in two different energies. One, I want to make lots of money. I want to have a successful career. I want to be joyful. I want to have that great relationship. And on the other hand, I'm a failure, I'm stupid, I can't do anything right, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy. Now you're here, and it's hard to get over here. Does that make sense? Because you're stuck in two different energies. You're saying one thing, you're declaring another. You're saying one thing, declaring another. It doesn't work like that. Got to be in alignment. Letting go and loving yourself, you know? There's a lot of things to appreciate. You know, what you seek, you shall find. Look for problems, and my friend, you will always find problems. Look for abundance and love and joy and happiness, and you'll find that. Very important. Number two, maybe you guys, and this happens a lot, and I see it a lot on Facebook, it's comparisonitis. We compare ourselves to other people. Oh, they're this far along, I should be there too. Oh, you know, they've got this, I should be there too. They lose weight easily, I should be there too. What's wrong with me? Why can't I get there, you know, like them? Why can't I be like them? Why is it harder for me to, you know, make this money or get the clients or have that relationship? You know, and here's the thing, I think we can all identify with that, okay? Because that's just how we're made, to kind of look at others and compare ourselves. And I think that's a lot of how society has taught us too, right? We want to be the best, and we want to win. And, you know, we do that in a lot of things, in sports and sometimes work. And, you know, we like to feel that we like to feel needed and appreciated, and most of us, I mean, even, you know, we like that recognition, right? So a lot of us want to be like the best, okay? But here's the thing, what I've learned that's really, really helped me, because there were times when I'm like, oh, you know, I've looked and been like, wow, looks so easier for them, or wow, you know, they can just eat whatever and lose weight, and here I am, like, I don't get it. Like, you know, I don't get it. I've got to work harder. And so all these stories and thoughts started coming in my head, made me really sad, and it got me off my course and my path. Yes, Lark is right. Here's the thing. Tony Robbins says this: when you see somebody who has what you want in your life, get excited, get super excited, because that is just showing you what's possible for you, right? So a lot of that is just in our path to show us what's possible for us. And here's something else. When we see that, it's because our energy is in that alignment to start seeing that, right? But here's what I did. I have to realize that we all have our own journey and our own path. If we were all the same, that would be really boring, right? It would be boring. We know it would. Even though you might say, oh, I want her hair, or, you know, I want his smile, or I want her personality, or whatever. You're beautiful, you're unique, you're your own person, right? It would be boring if we're all the same, but we all have our own journeys. And so, you know, there's been a lot of up and down in my entrepreneurship. There's been a lot of times when, you know, I didn't have the money or success that I wanted. And there's been times when I have. And so, you know, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors when we see somebody. We don't know, you know, what lessons and, you know, what path they've been on to achieve that. And maybe, you know, what we ask for, what we can ask and we shall receive, right? If we desire something and ask for it, that means that we can receive it, but maybe we're just not ready to receive it yet. Maybe we need to learn another lesson or go through another test or something in order to receive what we're asking for. And if the universe always has our back and everything's working out for us, just because we don't get it when we want to get it, because that's what we do, right? We say, I want it now. And we don't hold in on the power of God and our spirit and the universe saying, in time. right? Everything's working out for us. Everything's given to us when we're able to receive it, when we're ready to receive it. So looking at that as like, okay, so it hasn't shown up for me yet. What else do I need to do? What do I need to do? What self-development do I need to do? Is there something that I'm holding on to? Is there a grudge? Am I angry? Do I need to forgive somebody? Do I need to forgive myself? Do I need to work, on this aspect of my life in order to be able to receive it? That's a really proactive way. A lot of times people just get mad and think that they're the victim, or they think nothing works out for them, or they think, and that's when they think everything works out for other people and it doesn't work out for them. They get jealousy, and guess what? That just causes more disalignment, more suffering, more sadness, more disconnect from your inner being and your purpose and your path. Hey, does that make sense? But when we can, it's kind of like, the emotions, when we can say, what's coming up for me? Like, what do I need to learn? God, I'm asking that you bless my business. I'm asking that, I'm receiving more income so that I can pay my bills. If that's not showing up for me, what do I need to learn in the process in order to receive what I'm asking for? And that's what I continue to work on that. I'm not perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. But, I continue to work on that. And I think it's just such a healthier way, instead of saying, well, nothing works out for me. It's not in the cards for me. I always get the short end of the stick. Everybody else is, better, or all of that, LBs, limiting beliefs, or negative self-talk that just robs us from our joy. Right? Robs us from our joy, robs us from connecting with who we truly are, and just keeps us waiting longer for what we're asking for, waiting longer in the struggle. And that's the thing. We have a choice. We have a choice on always. We have a choice in how we respond. Always. Everything's a choice. Don't tell me it's not, because nobody has to get out of bed. You could seriously lay in your bed all day long. There'll probably be consequences, right? But you can. Everything in life is a choice. How you respond and show up in your life, and respond to your emotions, and respond to other people. And, everything is a choice. And every choice you make has an outcome. Even if somebody you feel is irritating you, even if you feel like somebody's harmed you, or been rude to you, or disrespected you, every response that you have has a certain outcome, right? It can either lead you closer to joy or farther away. Your choice. I learned that too. I learned a lot of that when there were certain things in my life happening. And I'm like, why are they continuously showing up in my life? It's so freaking irritating. But they're showing up because I hadn't passed the test. They continued to show up. Number 3. This is one of the, if you've coached with me, if you're on my team excellence, you probably hear me say this: trust your intuition. People ask me a lot, what should I post on Facebook, or what should I say to these people that are interested in working with me or joining my team, or what path should I take, or how should I respond? And you'll hear me say a lot, what does your intuition say? All of us are built with an internal GPS, and it is literally one of the best tools we can use. And who would have thought that would be good for business, right? See, when I went into business, I thought, okay, you follow this business plan, and it's like, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. But what I realized is again, I said, every path is different. Everybody's different. We know ourselves the best. Nobody knows us like us, right? So if something doesn't feel good, don't do it. If somebody says, okay, you need to do X, Y, and Z to build your business, and that doesn't feel good to you, you gotta listen to your internal GPS, because it's always gonna guide you and lead you down your path. And when you're in that alignment and you're working on your path, your purpose, and it feels really good to you, things are going to work out for you totally different. Totally different. And you know, in my teachings and even my team excellence for my group and my you know, coaching and my boot camp group coaching, I always say everything's a guide, right? These are certain ways on what's worked for me in my business, what's worked for me in my mindset, but it's all a guide. And the best thing that you can do, the best gift you can give yourself is get to know you and listen to you and listen to that intuition. And when you know you and you get that clarity, I'm going to tell you, you could sit in silence, meditate, visualize, and you could bust out the best Facebook post ever. You know, you can go to a networking event and have more clarity on what to say that's going to really attract people to you. It works. You know yourself best. And the more you can hone in on your internal GPS, the better your life will be. You know, God says, I have plans to harm you. I have plans to prosper you, not harm you. Cut that. I have plans to prosper you, not harm you. So when you follow your internal GPS and you follow that, you know, that path, it's always going to lead to your best interest, to your best desire, to that ease and flow and that guidance. And you know, those are the things that I did in my business that changed my life. I did it in my life and my business. And you know, those three things have, hey Tanya, I do have a daily mindset practice. I do a lot of visualization and tapping and, you know, prayer and affirmations. But those three things have really, really helped me. You know, even if you have to just, you know, disconnect from social media for a little while and, you know, just get reconnected with you and your path and go have fun. That's something I want to talk about. Why are we all serious all the time? We gotta have fun, guys. Yes, some of you, I want to grow a business. I need to make money. That's great. But you don't want your life to be all about that if it's stressful. If you're stressed out all the time and miserable, what is it like? What good is that, right? We have to have fun in our life, and we have to, you know, find that joy and find that peace and have a good time. You know, entrepreneurship is about having that choice freedom, having that joy and that freedom to do the things you love. And if you're working around the clock and making yourself miserable, that's not fun. And I always say there's such an easier way. Get in alignment, get your mind right, do these three things, let go of comparisonitis, you know, find your path and purpose through your internal guidance. You know, forgive, let go yourself, other people. Start to, you know, head more to love than fear. Believe in yourself, love yourself, get reconnected to your spirit, and, you know, follow that path and have fun in your life. And you'll realize that it's not about like working your butt off and hard work and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and reaching out to this person or reaching out to that person and go, come on, join my team, or, you know, join my group. Oh my gosh, I got to make this money. Oh my gosh. It's about getting in alignment and taking inspired action and letting God have your back and letting things come to you, and, you know, the people, the blessings, the opportunity, and they will come to you. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Kim. And you know, I used to do it the total other way. And I built my boot camp business, you know, when I was building that, I did not build my business this way at all. I didn't know, even though I'd used the law of attraction and things to get myself out of places, I didn't do it to the extent I do now. And I'm here to tell you, both are very, very important. Get in alignment. Mindset is so, so important. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Get out of jealousy and comparisonitis. Use your internal guidance. Take the inspired action, okay, that feels really good to you. It feels really good to you. Doesn't mean just sit in a corner. Take the inspired action. Don't wear yourself out. When you start to become stressed or worn out, take a step back and figure out why that's happening for you, okay? Have fun in your life and believe in yourself. Get in that law of attraction, get in that alignment, and allow, your blessings to come in. And those of you that are doing or have done what I'm talking about, tell me, how much better is that in building a business than trying to fight against yourself, right? Thanks, Kim. Amen. Need some water. I've been talking. You know me, I go on a roll. I get on something and I just go on a roll, and I'm like, something says, you got to get on Facebook Live and you got to share this. And so here I am. I could get on and I got to share it. I'm passionate about this. And just to wrap it up, the reason why I'm passionate about it is because I've had days where I've cried, where I've had days where I felt like nothing was working out. People were moving faster than me. I wasn't doing a good enough job. I wasn't worthy and deserving. And I've worked on that, and I've worked on that. And I continue to work on that. And I feel like it's important to just come on here, be transparent, and know that we're all, everybody has stuff that we're working on, and that's okay. Nothing's perfect. And we're all here to support each other. We should be all here to support each other, right? Right? Hey, Tara. All right, on a lighter note, hey, Tina, what's up? Thank you, girl. On a lighter note, liking my hair. Okay. Yeah, and it's really exciting to just see, to just be in that game of life, and just to continue to learn and grow, and take what's coming at you and change how you respond, and dream and have fun and make vision boards, and just see how, my life has changed by doing that. I'm happier, I'm more joyful. God is truly blessing us every day, and every day I wake up, I stand in appreciation for everything, no matter what. There's some times, where it's like, oh, this is happening or that's happening, but it's like, I'm standing in appreciation, because there's way more things to appreciate than there is to complain about. Every day, no matter what, I'm going to stand in appreciation, because God is great every day, right? Doesn't mean there aren't challenges, but I want to focus on the good. There's just a lot of good, right? Yeah, my hair comparison pic, right? And my hair looks better. I feel better, and I think that's what it is. It's like, okay, my hair looks good. I want to take a picture. If you noticed before, I'm going to wrap up here, but if you noticed before, I wore a lot of hats in my live videos. If you go back to some of my live videos, before I started using Monat, I wore a lot of hats. So you can tell like a huge difference, and now I like showing off my hair. So kind of like, hey, look at this. Yay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and I just wanted to share that with you guys, and love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and wonderful evening, and just know that you are beautiful in every way, and that all of us goes through ups and downs, and whatever you're, whatever you're seeking, whatever you're looking for, it can come to you. And yeah. Bye. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right, I'll talk to you later.